What is going on, guys? Don't you know who it is? Hopefully the third time is the charm, because this is the third time I've tried recording this video. So it's been a while since I made one of these. I'd been doing the tarot videos, and for whatever reason, after my last hike, I hadn't really felt the need to do those. I kind of experience that same thing with most things I get interested in, though. I'll pick it up, I'll mess around with it, learn what I can from it, sit it back down, go to something else, come back, pick it up again, learn what I can, put it back down. And so, just keeping things interesting, stimulating. That's kind of what I'm after. The thing I've been keeping my eye on recently has been NFTs, and I mean everybody has, right? So I'm not a super rich person like a lot of the folks you see on Twitter, and so whenever NFT hype started going off, I immediately started looking at other blockchains besides Ethereum. I was checking out Ethereum, yeah, but I was looking at Solana. That was the first place I went to. I was also looking at stuff on Wax, obviously, but I was trying to capitalize on the pattern that happened with DeFi. And I was assuming that the same thing was going to happen in NFTs. Whenever enough hype was on Ethereum, people started looking at Solana and BSC for DeFi, right? And so I was assuming it was going to happen the same way with NFTs. I don't think... I've been seeing people migrating to other blockchains, but I don't think we're quite there yet. I think the normal, or the crypto normie, the no coiner, is going to have a hard time justifying buying a $300 or $400 NFT whenever the transaction costs $150, right? They're going to have a hard time justifying that. So, more reasonable fees on Solana or BSC or Wax. Soulpunks, one of the first projects I was looking at, the floor has risen from 6 or 7 whenever I was looking at it, and now, as you can see, 10.5. It's actually gone up today. It was at 10 earlier whenever I did the first video. So the floors are rising, my friends. The other project I'm keeping an eye on right now is actually on OpenSea. Rumble Kong League. You can find them at Rumble Kongs on Twitter. The floor on this has also been rising. Went up 0.1 Ethereum in the last day, so 0.35 to 0.45. Their project is much like these other NFT projects you're finding. There's 10,000 pieces. Each one is individually different. They've all got their traits. But this project, let's find an interesting one. Let's look at this dude with a bandana. Looks a lot like mine. So this project has their traits, or properties, however you want to look at it. You can find out how rare it is. This NFT project also has a game that goes along with it. And so there's these boosts. I always call them attributes because I'm a gamer. But so you got defense, finish, shooting, and vision. So the idea of this NFT project is to buy your Kong and become part of a 3v3 basketball game, basically. And I don't believe the game is out yet. Maybe it is. I am seeing people beginning to form clubs and teams, so I think that's an interesting aspect. But I wasn't really seeing NFT projects really do too much outside of the artwork and the rarity. But this project is, and they aren't catching a lot of hype just yet. However, I have seen a basketball player has bought one. I know Ja Rule has a couple. So there are some bigger names that have some, but hasn't caught the hype that I'm expecting it to. I believe they have around 9K followers on Twitter. I just think it's an interesting project. They're providing more than just like, it looks rare. You know, there's a whole lot of that going on. And don't get me wrong, that's good. That's a good enough reason. But I wanted a little extra bang for my buck, and so I'm interested in this project. Floor is still relatively low, I believe, compared to everything else that's going on in NFTs. It'll probably gain a lot more attention once the actual game is more widely known about and played. Actually, let's see if we can go to their website. I don't remember what their website is. But other than that, the other thing that still has my attention is DeFi. I've been looking at Radium.io as far as Solana. I've looked at stuff on BSC, but I don't know. I'm trying to diversify from BNB right now and branch into these newer layer ones like Solana. And the other one I've been looking at is Near Protocol, but that's for a completely different reason. That has nothing to do with DeFi. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pull up their website. That's okay. What's this over here? Maybe they've got it. Yeah, website. Does it work? That is the question. RumbleKongLeague.com. That is the website if you're curious. I don't know if this is going to be able to pull it up or not. Hey, there we go. I've never actually been on their website. It's interesting. I didn't know that there was a sneaker drop. It's been a couple months back though. Oh, my internet is having difficulties. Anyways, RumbleKongLeague.com if you want to check that out. I mentioned Near Protocol. So whenever I was looking at NFTs, again, I was thinking, okay, I need to look at the ones with, reasonable fees. So I was looking at Solana, I was looking at Wax. I had already been looking at Near Protocol because I had heard a couple crypto industry people, kind of mention it in a tweet, not directly talking about it, but just kind of mentioning that Near was doing something with NFTs. And so I started looking at Near Protocol. You can find them at near.org. But they're an open source platform. I believe they're completely built by the community. Don't quote me on that. But they're like a sharding blockchain. So the network scales horizontally using the same sharding technology that powers databases behind the largest companies in the world. And they have their own NFT platform called Mintbase, Mintbase. Let's let's see if I can get that website for you. It is mintbase.io. And so that'll be their NFT platform. Now, not just the fees, but I was trying to foresee into the future, like what's the next thing for NFTs. And I've been seeing people do, what is that, like NFT farming? I'm not completely fluent with that. That seems like something that would interest people, lock your tokens in and earn NFTs for that liquidity. That seems interesting. But the thing I was thinking towards was cross-chain or multi-chain compatibility. So currently, you buy your NFT on Ethereum, then you can, what do they use? People use OpenSea or Rarible pretty much, from my understanding. So you can list your NFT on OpenSea or you can list it on Rarible. So ideally, if you wanted to list that NFT on another blockchain, you couldn't right now. However, we're now advancing far enough within the crypto that bridges are beginning to happen, right? So everybody on CT has heard about the Avalanche bridges that have been going on, and that has that has pumped Avalanche so much. But Near Protocol is doing a very similar thing, and it's called the Rainbow Bridge. So the Rainbow Bridge will bridge Near Protocol and Ethereum. And so if you wanted to, so say you have NFTs on Ethereum, you want to list them on another platform, ideally you would be able to do that on Near. I also know that Near Protocol is going to be working on interoperability with ICX, the Icon network, out of Korea. So Icon also has their own NFT platform. I believe it's called the Craft Network. Don't quote me on that. I do know it's called Craft. And so you're starting to see how these blockchains they're linking together. You're going to eventually be able to move your NFTs, your assets, to these other blockchains if you so wished. In my mind, that is the next move, because people love variety, people love choice. We've seen that in any market throughout all time, right? For instance, spaghetti sauce. You don't just want to have one choice and that's it in spaghetti sauce. You want to be able to choose from several kinds of spaghetti sauce, because then you get your you find something more suitable to what you're looking for, whatever your taste is. So maybe you like Near Protocol better than Ethereum, or maybe you like Icon better than Ethereum, maybe you like Avalanche better than Ethereum. Me personally, I don't like paying $150 in fees for one transaction. So that's the reason I've been looking at other blockchains and the infrastructures that they're building. So yeah, the Rainbow Bridge, bridging Near Protocol and Ethereum. As I said, they'll also be doing some interoperability with Icon. I know Icon is already working on their own. It's called the BTP protocol, and so that'll be how they'll be bridging is with that protocol. What else? Let's check out Icon. I've been mentioning Icon. So I was talking a little bit about DeFi earlier, how I've been interested in that. Icon has their own DeFi product. It's called Balanced. It's the Balanced Network. It's a DAO, actually, I believe. But You can supply liquidity and earn yield, like many platforms out there. See if I can get this pulled up. But BALN, balanced, is their token. That's equivalent to Uni or Cake. You know, it's right around $2. I believe. Yeah, you can see the chart. They've been live since May. So you can see we're starting to have a little action. But we haven't broken out of this range yet. We're still working on it. It'll happen. It'll happen soon enough. You can see, oh, they don't even have, okay, there we go. So you can kind of see their APYs. Of course, that's all subject to change. There's supposed to be, so the icon has a fiat on-ramp that is launching soon. It is called OM Finance, OMM Finance. So they'll be adding another liquidity pool on here shortly. It'll be like a stablecoin pool, basically. But that is one DeFi platform. I think I mentioned Radium earlier. You should check out their fusion pools if you're interested, especially right now. If you're into DeFi or interested in DeFi, they've got dual yield pools right now, so you can not only earn in the token that you're adding liquidity for, but you can also earn a percentage in Near. So you, or not Near, Ray. Ray is the native token for Radium. And so you can see you can earn 131% APR in SNY, but you can also earn 55% in Ray. And so you'll earn both of those tokens. I think that's interesting. It's a good promotion. I believe they started doing that right around the same time that they had a trading competition. I could be wrong on that. But this is a one DeFi scene I'm looking at. It's been my favorite that I've found. Like I was mentioning, I can't do DeFi fees on Ethereum. I'm sorry, guys, I can't do that for DeFi. So this is my option. This is much more favorable for me. I'm not a super wealthy guy. Maybe someday. Currently, this is much more reasonable for a guy like me. Solana, all the products work phenomenally. Haven't had any hiccups using this. I haven't had any issues in tokens going missing or getting stuck somewhere. Anything like that. It just all works flawlessly for me. Radium, balanced. What else have I been looking at? It's been so long since I talked about crypto. Soul Punks. I don't know if I mentioned the floor on Soul Punks has gone up. I think I mentioned that actually. Doggy Coin Fund. Let's talk about my Doggy Coin Fund. So I started a Doggy Coin Fund. I just wanted to see how these things were performing. I used to be a meme coin hater. I would not touch them. I bought Doge and traded it a little bit, but I've never been a holder of meme coins. It did not make sense. Like, I get it, but at the same time, the idea of a coin pumping just because it's a meme, kind of irked me a little bit. But I don't know why this isn't coming up. So I started looking at some meme coins, honestly, because of Litecoin Lisa. Check out Lisa Mighty Davis on Twitter. She has a daily crypto show. She doesn't just talk about crypto, though. However, she does cover a lot of crypto content. But one of the people she has on there is CryPDOE, and she does like market predictions. Basically, she has like a 80-something% success rate, and I started looking at Shiba. Let's pull that up while we're talking about doggy coins. I started looking at Shiba. That was one that she had mentioned. I was interested in Shiba because they're trying to be more than just Doge. So Doge is a meme coin. I mean, that's about the extent of it. But Shiba is a meme coin, but they're trying to build things on a meme coin. And so you're going to have meme coin DeFi or meme coin dApps. Like, that's kind of a new thing, right? Like, no, I haven't seen any meme coins trying to do that kind of stuff. So Shiba wants to like create their own ecosystem, kind of like Ethereum has. And the way they're going to do this is, people already like Shiba because it's a meme coin, but they want to create their own blockchain. They want to get off Ethereum and have their own blockchain. That way, fees are a lot less, and that is great for everybody. I believe the way they're going to do this is they're going to create another token called Shibarium, something like that, or Shibarium, something like that, right? So they'll have their own Ethereum token on their blockchain. I believe that they'll use that token for gas. I don't know how they're going to make all that work, but you kind of see where they're going. They want to create their own blockchain, create their own dApps, their own ecosystem, their own DeFi, away from the Ethereum blockchain. I just see this going places because, again, everybody's already into SHIB because it's a silly meme coin, cute little dog. But whenever you start getting that hype around like legitimate, like DeFi is legit, like DeFi is here forever, and so whenever you combine that with like the meme hype, that is very innovative and just powerful to me. And so I was looking at SHIB, I was looking at AS, Australian Safe Shepherd token, created by what is it? Ugliest Duck, I believe is her name. CryPDOE on Twitter. I like what she's done. Created this out of nothing. People have just taken off with it. It's still got a really low market cap, 30 million market cap, super low. As you can see, we've been slowly making headway on this chart, and whenever it rips, oh my gosh, whenever it rips, I'm gonna lose my shit. I didn't put a huge amount of money in this. Like my doggy coin fund, there's probably maybe $1,500, maybe. Like it might be less than that. And so I was just basically investing in these tokens just to kind of see how, just to wrap my mind around these meme coins more. Because like I said, I was never really into the whole idea, but I wanted to start towing the water just like I was with DeFi, just experiment a little bit. Something different. I've always been more interested in the more legit projects like Solana, Link, Polkadot, etc., the top 20, top 10 coins. Those have been more legitimate investments for me and long-term hold. But something like this, you can put a little bit of money into and forget about it, and then boom, you've got 20x gains you didn't even realize. So AS, Shiba Inu, and Baby Doge is the other one. Honestly, I was on PooCoin looking at AS, and they had an advertisement for Baby Doge. I was like, oh, cool. So I checked out that. They've got a much bigger market cap than AS does, but I was thinking the retail investor will invest in a meme coin and not think twice about it. So if a meme coin is advertising on something like PooCoin, then a average retail investor is very likely to see that advertisement and possibly invest in something like this. And so that was my theory behind Baby Doge. Is just again, they were advertising, and it seemed to me like something that a retail investor would invest in. And so they've got a 300 million market cap. Again, much bigger than ass. But again, it's just a meme coin. I didn't put very much into it at all. Less than $100, to be quite honest. But it's just something new. Again, an experiment, something a little more stimulating, just to mix it up. I know people have been doing that with NFTs. The market's been kind of boring, so they've just been on NFTs because that's where the trend is, that's where the hype's at. These meme coins are the same way. So Baby Doge, Australian Shepherd, Shiba, and Dogecoin. That is my doggy coin fund. It has been, I was able to get in at these lows around, 500-600 Satoshis. Or that's not even Satoshis. It's in USDT. I don't know what you would call that, but between 700 and 500, whatever these are. It's where I was able to enter at. Ass was pretty much the same. Whenever I was looking at the doggy coin fund, I was pretty well able to get in right around in here. And Baby Doge has been the worst performing one. It's gone down. I was able to get in. This looked like a good place to invest in. There was some support right here, but it broke through that. And so just waiting for some support here. It looks like it could have found some. But what else do I have that I'm looking at? IOST. I've been checking that out today. I heard about IOST from, I forget what that's called. China releases their blockchain report every once in a while, and they list the top 100 crypto projects based on several categories like technology, innovation. I can't remember all of them, but IOST was always a high scoring one on their blockchain report. Of course, China has over 1 billion people, I'm sure, and so that's a lot of momentum behind something. IOST is trying to become like an Internet of Things blockchain. They've also got their own NFT stuff on there. Come on, let's load. They want to see the whole chart. There we go. So you can see we had a good pump today. Oh yeah. But once it breaks out, it is going to be fierce. I suspect it'll break out and double in price. I think I got in. It was a penny whenever I got in. Dick Algar was somebody else who mentioned this on Crypto Viewing. What did he say? he's seen the price of IOST going to $1. I believe he bought his wife a bunch of this, just like he bought X amount, so whenever it hit $1, he would have X amount of money. I can't remember the exact numbers that he had, but he's somebody else that has mentioned this. So you start to see several sources reference a blockchain. You start looking into it. Oh yeah, this is legit. So that has been my thesis on IOST. I've done well with it. I mentioned Near. This is a fairly new project. Still within this range, but I'm pretty sure we're going to break out here shortly, within the next week or so. This is not financial advice. I mentioned Icon. This is a long-term hold for me. I originally heard about Icon from Peter Saddington. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's famous for buying the first Lambo with Bitcoin. So he had the Bitcoin Lambo. That was kind of his original claim to fame. But he was a big proponent of Icon whenever I was watching him back in the day. And this is another chart that has been ranging. And again, whenever we break out of that range, it is going to go insane. And so you can see we are on the precipice. This is a 3-day chart. But when it breaks out, it will rip. Much like SHIB, much like IOST, much like many tokens out there right now. What else do I have on here? I think that's about it as far as crypto. I think I pretty well caught you up on everything I'm looking at. What else? What else? Solana. Let's check out Solana. One of the projects I'm interested in is Cope. They've got an interesting, strong community. As we know, crypto projects with a strong community generally do well. Come on, Cope. Load. There we go. Alright. So I'm a big fan of Cope. One of the things that really attracted me to them was their airdrop. They have a unique airdrop protocol. They can instantly airdrop tokens to anyone that is holding Cope, basically, or a set amount. Like they can adjust. Like if you've got 50 Cope, they can drop tokens to everyone who holds at least 50 Cope, or 100 Cope. They can do the same thing. That seemed new and innovative to me because everybody loves airdrops. Everybody loves free money. So I had initially invested in them just for that fact, because that was new and innovative again. I expect to see other protocols trying to do the same thing. I believe they've made that airdrop system open source at this point too. So Cope was one I'm interested in within Solana. FTT is interesting to me just because of all the hype around FTX and SBF. We all love Sam. We all love Sam coins. So this is FTT. Structure is actually really similar to COPE. I'm looking at it. It does look like FTT is pumped a little higher than COPE, however. We have the same kind of structure. This is FTT, the native token, or the exchange token for FTX. I expect that FTX is going to have a hell of a year. The other token I have been looking at is Serum. So to my understanding, like I was showing you Radium earlier, and so Radium is a DEX on Solana. They gain their order book from Serum. So any DEX on Solana will be pulling their order book actually from Serum, to my understanding. And so it became very apparent to me that Serum is going to be a large force within the Solana ecosystem, because that will be like a base layer order book. Like you'll be able to build on top of that infrastructure that they already have in place. So, that seemed like a good investment. If you're interested in checking out Serum, I highly suggest checking out Sino Global Capital on Twitter. Follow Matty Sino. That is Matty Sino, MATTYSINO. Or is it Sino? I believe it's actually Sino Global Capital. My bad. But follow them. They have been releasing crypto theses on why they're investing in things. That is not something most firms do. He made a point the other day that the only other investment firm that's really releasing theses like this is ARK Invest, ran by Cathie Wood. You know, she's been a huge proponent of crypto and Bitcoin. So I thought that was interesting. I hadn't really realized that there isn't too many folks that do that kind of thing. But check out their theses on Serum. That's what turned me onto it. I was invested a little bit in Serum. I had some DeFi stuff on Solana. I completely took all that DeFi stuff and put it into Serum. So next to Solana, Serum is my biggest hold on the Sol blockchain. So yeah, I think that pretty well catches you guys up on me and my crypto life. I had gone on that hike not too long ago. I think the next traveling I'm going to do is there is a Bitcoin crypto meetup in Pittsburgh. It is being hosted by Rebecca. You can find her on Twitter at IMakeLemonade. She is a great follow, very kind person, warm heart. That is October 2nd at Penn Brewery. Again, that is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I don't know the time when doors are opening, nothing like that. You'll have to do a little due diligence. I'm sure you can find something about that at Blockchain in the Berg on Twitter. I'm sure you'll be able to find something there on that. You can follow or subscribe to their meetup. They have like a meetup newsletter type thing. You can keep up to date on all the meetups, all the virtual conferences that they have, or Zoom, like the Zoom calls and stuff. They've done some interviews and that during COVID with some interesting crypto personalities, so you can check that out. Anything else? I think that's pretty well it. I don't really have anything else planned for the rest of the year. Besides that meetup. That's my next interesting adventure. I haven't ever been over on the East Coast, so I'm ready for that. Or I don't know if you consider Pennsylvania the East Coast. I would. That's pretty far east from me. But that'll be fun. Always a good time hanging out with some crypto folks. Come on, ICX. Let's go, baby. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm glad I was actually able to finish recording this. Thank you. Oh, wow. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Do let me know what you think about this. I'm trying this whole screen sharing thing, trying to be a little more professional, I guess. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.